Hey guys, how are you? I know it's late, but guys, I could not help myself. I was um I was watching Jasmine's live and I was like, you've got to be kidding me. You've got to be kidding me. Um Girl, Tina, it's just a mess. Hey Jackson Squad, hey Cheyenne, how are you? Guys, it's almost 11 o'clock on the East Coast. Today went kind of like slow, but like low key fast. Um It was weird. Anyway, but yeah, we're getting ready for bed here and I said, "You know what? Let me ring up the girls before we go to bed because I'm telling you, I thought it was absolutely nuts." Okay? Let me send out a thing and let me see if I see. Hold on, let me girl, it's going to be upon the replay anyway, but did any of you guys watch Jasmine's live? We're not going to get all the way into it because it was an hour and a half long, but I don't know if we're even going to do it in the morning. Hmm, it's debatable. I just was kind of like, what's going on? It was the screen. It was the look. Anybody can have a screen. She can put a screen up in her bedroom. I was just the whole time she had that damn screen up, I was waiting for the screen to fall down. I just don't give Jazz a view. I wait until yeah. I Hey Bree, how are you? Girl, it was a mess. It was just a mess. I did watch her Father's Day slash Mother's Day video. I guess maybe we'll go through that tomorrow. I don't think we're gonna go through that tonight. Um so anyway, she put up I'm gonna share, but I'm not gonna sit here and watch this. She was if I didn't know better, and if I really, really did not know better, I would have thought she had been smoking some weed or something. I don't know if she took something. I don't know if she was smoking something, but sis was acting very strange. She was a little bit extra loose with the goose, more than she normally is. And it was giving strange. I don't know if Chris is at work, because of course word on the street is that he's not working. I don't know what the situation is, but sis was acting very weird. And let me see. Yeah, was it Jay? What did you think? I mean, she was acting when she first came. When the live started, I would have thought she had just smoked something. Now, did she completely look high? I don't know, but she had this little. I'm gonna play it. It'll just be in the background while we're talking because she's not saying anything. She's talking all that nonsense. She's sitting up there eating. She started damn singing. Check this. Right now she's lip syncing, but she's gonna start singing in a second. It's just like, girl, your voice is horrendous.
But
It's like she's got the munchies. She might have been smoking. Honestly, I don't know. I don't know what the laws are in Texas about weed or whatever, but sis might have been smoking. She might have had a little puff pass on something. I'm not sure, but it was giving munchies, it was giving high, it was giving weird. Um she set up this panel thing that the like something similar to like what Olivia had. Olivia had that panel in her office. Girl, her voice is horrendous. Hold on, let me see if we can. It's ridiculous. It's a whole waste of time. It was funny just because she does start this conversation towards the end. Of course, she gets lured into talking about reactors. She's talking to damn Medusa for a minute. And basically, she is sticking with her story that that was not her over at Medusa's chat. She has other things to do than to go and hunt her
you
down.
love
Listen to her
everything
voice.
about you.
Reality, anything you do makes me love everything about you. She's absolutely insane. She's lost all her marbles. So basically, all the music that she plays in her videos now, all the stuff that she went on and got off SoundCloud, she was basically sitting there playing that because, of course, for whatever reason, she thinks she needs to be on a live stream with music. You're calling people up on the internet to do a live stream to talk to people, but you're playing music that is just about as loud as your voice, and no one can hear your ass. Like she's weird. She's very, very strange. Erica, I need for you to tell me how on Instagram you can respond with gifts because I'm telling you, I'm a GIF addict and I cannot figure out how to do it. All the comments that have gifts in it, I mean, I want so if you can drop me a line and tell me how you do that. I didn't know if it was like an Android update or what cuz I even tried to search it out and they said that there should be like I don't know. Anyway, I'm off topic right now, but can you help me? Can you help sis? Let's see. Girl, she was having a karaoke party. It was awful. Okay, so let's I'm gonna let this play while we're just talking. Hold on, let me take that off. Okay. So yeah, she's a weirdo. So she titles the live now, not everyone is capable of this lifestyle. What lifestyle? Damn food stamps and a big hit man? Nobody cares about what you got going on over there, sis. Are you kidding me? Nobody wants that bum. She's out of her mind. She's out of her mind. Nobody wants those five kids with all the challenges that she has going on over there at the house. She got to take everybody to damn speech therapy. She is running back and forth to the eyeglass place. Her daughter is constantly breaking her glasses. Amaya is constantly outing her for roaches, for woaches, and damn legendary keeps smacking her in the face. Nobody wants that mess. Are you kidding me? And you know what I'm saying? Like, girl, you got a whole situation going on over there. Nobody is envious of you at all. She's out of her mind. Okay. And the funny thing to me is that they were basically gassing her head up. So at this point, let's see if we can hear a little bit of when she talks to Medusa. But she tries to be like a little dismissive to Medusa, but she repeats the same talking point. She says it wasn't her in the chat, and she's telling her all the ways that she can figure out, like, to prove that it's not her, but she knows good and well that she went and deleted her comment. So no one can figure it out. Anybody who's got Jasmine's anyone who like screenshot the live and maybe clicked on it and verified or whatever. I don't know, girl, because I didn't. So I don't have any idea. But as far as I'm concerned, I don't know what troll. Look at this. Look at her. It was a mess. She she was giving I smoked with Chris before he went to work or wherever he went. I girl, she must have been feeling good with herself. She put that damn wig on. She got damn popcorn in her hair. She's talking mess to Medusa, basically telling her how it wasn't her and how to verify, but knowing good and well that she deleted her comment. Then they asked her about Liv, some dude, maybe somebody named Derek or somebody. I don't remember because I was kind of laying in my bed and I saw it on my TV. But then when I went to my phone to screenshot the comment, girl, the comment was already gone. Okay. But he asked her, or whoever it was, asked her why she didn't have smoke for Liv, and she basically got a little bit annoyed, but she was just like, look, you guys don't seem to understand. I'm in my own world over here and I'm not paying attention to what's going on. And I was just kind of like, girl, Stop it. So overnight, you're not paying attention. It's like you're paying attention, not paying attention. So at this moment in time, she's not paying attention. And then her audience wants to tell her how everyone's jealous of her. And she titled it coming in the door that not everybody can handle her lifestyle, or not, or what is it? Not everyone is capable of this lifestyle. What? Girl, 5 kids, a sex offender, an unemployed, big hip, big breast black man in a rental house in Austin, paying top dollar for ratchet ass furniture. Like, who in the heck? Girl, I am certainly not capable of that lifestyle. I wouldn't want it with a 10-foot pole. Stuff in my house is paid for. Okay. Are you kidding me? I'm not capable of low life living. All right. This chick is a weirdo. She's completely out of her mind. Let me see what you guys are saying. She must be back on her meds. She must be. So she got one of those screens, right? Her room must be destroyed. But I'm telling you, it was so funny because I was sitting there and I was waiting for someone to come knock the screen down. She's got 5 kids that every single one of them will take them down. Okay. Every last one of them. So I don't know how she managed for any one of the 5, including her big hip man, to not take that screen down. But it's just a matter of time, girl. Keep relying on that damn screen. You're gonna be sitting there, and that whatever you're trying to hide is gonna be exposed. Girl, nobody wants some damn food stamps. She is right. Not yeah, girl, and nobody, girl. I'm sorry, the bad bitch in me. I'll never be capable of that type of lifestyle. You got to be kidding me, girl. She's out of her. She's bonkers. Um, they stay trying to act like they're above the petty. They're right here. They're in the bushes. They're everywhere on the YouTube streets where something is happening, and screenshotting and sending stuff back. Um, Girl, who cares? Like, she loves it. And I guess what gets me is that it's so funny that they feel like it's so personal. Is it so hard to accept that people are just laughing at you? Why is it that you have a heart? It's easier for you to reconcile people stalking you and are jealous of you rather than they're laughing at me. Like, for me personally, I would never even want to think about people stalking me and hating me. Um, I just don't even, what I mean? Not saying that that's not possible, but I if people don't take me seriously and think I'm a joke or whatever, I feel like I'm able to accept that a little easier than, just not being everybody's taste, rather than people stalking and hating. She'd rather go to people stalking and hating and all kinds of weird shit, rather than just like, sis, you're a whole joke out here on the YouTube streets. Nobody's taking you seriously. You look like a clown. You're a whole clown out here. Okay. But yeah, it was crazy. But it was funny. So, girl, it was funny to me. Wait, hold on one second. I uploaded something. Is it? Okay, here it is. Girl. Okay, because I wanted to be reminded of what I wanted to talk about real quick. But yeah, Jasmine's live was absolutely ridiculous. And she sat there for an hour and a half. I'm not going to say she didn't address anything, but the way she addressed things, she denied the whole Medusa thing. She basically repeated the same thing over and over again about, like, basically what she said, like, oh, if Chris has to pay child support, there's going to be some visitation. And I'll treat Paris like, you know, like, did she say that in this one or she said that in the last one? Maybe she said that in the last one, but she was addressing Medusa, but basically saying it wasn't her. Um, it's weird. She's very strange. She's a strange woman. Um, I did watch a little bit of Peach's last episode. And I hadn't finished it yet, so I wasn't really ready to talk on it other than the fact of her like still addressing the thing about, Wood not having a mistress, X, Y, and Z. And I'm just like, girl, nobody cares. Like, I'm gonna be really honest. Again, nobody's problem but your own. And this is how you're at the hospital looking like you haven't brushed your teeth in like a whole entire week, and it's awful. So boom. But yeah, I need to finish that episode up so we can talk about it a little bit. But there's nothing that's changed over there. This lady's got 7 damn kids, and she should be very busy. And the last thing she needs to be doing is addressing people on the internet, since she's so busy. She works so hard. She has so many kids. She needs to get to the NICU. Wood doesn't do anything, and all those things. You should have no time to be addressing anybody in the comment section. That's what I think. But since since she likes to make time, let her. You know what I mean? It's again the another person talking about how people are, jealous basically of her lifestyle, and it's just kind of like, sis, nobody wants to come to the internet and bash their husband. But furthermore, nobody wants to come to the internet to address um you know gossip and rumors about stuff your husband has going on, because he I mean, like I said, the main question I have for her is, why is there a picture below the belt out and about of your husband? That's weird. So wherever people got that picture from, like, is that not accurate? um yes. Yeah, they all are. Okay. Keisha too. People are saying that so I did put up a video earlier regarding this matter. Um, Jeremy over there in the comment section on the Shade Room talking about, so the situation with Ari Fletcher and her baby dad. I guess she's been calling and calling and calling. No one's picking up the phone, and I guess she thinks that he blocked her. So he said, reminds me of my baby mom. So maybe not necessarily like her looks, but just overall this situation. I don't think he was talking about like Ari. I guess the situation that Ari's in is reminding him of his baby mom. But I'm thinking to myself, why are you over here to the Shade Room commenting? Why are you over here to the Shade Room commenting on what's going on over here? Like, it's just the don't you have something else to do with it all? You know? And maybe it was Keisha. Who knows? People were like, well, it seems like something Keisha would do. And maybe it is something Keisha would do. But it also definitely could be something that Jeremy could do, because Jeremy is very messy. Jeremy is extremely messy. Those, you know what I mean? I feel like those two are together because they do have stuff in common. You know what I mean? They have stuff in common. They are alike, and it's quite possible that he would have done something of that nature, because why not? He's messy. So yeah, girl. So yeah, I put that up this evening, and so if you want to hear more about that, that's posted. But yeah, I was laughing. I got a good laugh on that, Jasmine. If I mean, I'm not going to say it's not worth watching, but towards the end they started getting into this thing again about reactors. Somebody asked Jasmine, why does every conversation kind of just revert back to reactors? And I'm thinking to myself, why, okay, good question, but is she really going to answer it? Because for her, I don't think I think she talks about reactors so much, it's almost impossible for her to not. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think she even realizes when she rolls into her focus being on what reactors have going on. it's so much part of her dialogue that I don't think she can really separate herself from it because she talks about it all the time. All the time. Let me see if we can find some of it here.
That's something they got to work. Whoever you're talking about, that's something they have to work on.
It's like
It's really
it
just
was the
how you take
dancing
it.
for me.
It could be negativity. You know, it's how you take it in. Fuck.
She's high.
But yeah, I'm here to uplift other women. I'm not here, like I said in my previous, I'm not here to bash anybody.
I'm here to uplift other women, but I start out my live talking to Medusa, who is the mother of her boyfriend's daughter, and downs the fuck out of her, doesn't offer any kind of, I wish this could have gone better, we're here to support and help or anything. She just wants to talk aggressive and cap for Chris. And then she rolls into just answering questions, but it's kind of super, it's a little negative. People were asking about her parenting a little bit. She's like, I'm trying to put on a good front basically, but when my kids come around and I'm trying to answer a certain way, and then sometimes it comes out that I'm being real and da 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 da, like just her typical banter and dialogue with her audience. I mean, like I said, it's just nothing ever any different because like they know what they like to hear from Jasmine. Let's be for real. They know what they want to hear from her. They like to hear her bitch moan and complain about what's going on the YouTube streets. And um then when she starts talking about something, just like with Olivia too, they're so in tune with the comment box that they're looking to see the questions. And the minute that they kind of start talking about something, they almost immediately get off track because somebody throws like a zinger in there, and then they're like immediately trying to answer that question. Yeah, Jeremy's a bitter baby daddy. I thought we was getting a Keisha update. Keisha update on what? Um, what is there to update on Keisha? You tell me, and maybe I can talk about it. But girl, I don't know what's going on with Keisha. I hadn't really been paying attention. Only thing I knew about was I went on the shade room when Sis commented and said he was over in the shade room commenting on Ari. I went looking through the most recent Ari posts and I found him in there, and I was laughing because the shade room comments are always so funny to me. Um, oops. I just clicked on something loud in my ear. I don't know. Keisha, update on what? I thought we was getting, because the title says financial hardship and desperate money moves. That's all these people. I don't know if what's her name? Damn, Peach is having financial hardships or not, but she acts like it. She acts like she is on a money grab constantly. Peach acts like she is working with her last dollar. Like, I don't care how much she goes shopping, I don't care how much money she's making. She she conducts herself like a desperate woman, and maybe that is a good quality to make lots of money. I don't know, but that there's a difference between like thirsty and hungry, and there's also like a difference between maybe like passionate and go-getter, like passion go-getter hustler versus like thirsty hungry savage. Yeah, thirsty hungry savage I can deal without. Go-getter hustler, I think that's a little bit different. um but yeah, but Jasmine, it's giving financial hardship. Allegedly Chris has lost his job or he quit his job. He's been known to leave jobs the minute that child support is put on the books for his paycheck. So, I don't know if that's happened or not yet. We know Medusa said that she filed, but if she only just filed recently, it couldn't have hit just yet. But he's been on child support for his other two kids. And apparently, the word on the street from his baby mothers is that when they do catch up with him, typically by the time they've caught up with him and it really starts to kick in, he's out. Okay. Um, they said, they said big back Jack live again. Oh, Jasmine's live again. Seriously, let me see. She's. It's like go to bed or go. Why don't you go spend some time with your kids? You know what I mean? Like, why do you have to? Let's see. Let's see if that's maybe she is, maybe she's not. Hold on. Let's see. Oh, okay. Anyway, good for her. You know what I mean? She's not doing nothing. You know what? To me, I think her sitting there on live with that damn screen, I'm just waiting for that screen to come down. That's the only thing. Maybe she came live by mistake. Is she sitting there eating something again? Let's see if it's not connecting. Looking someone said looking cute. Um She must be eating something because people are asking her what are the kids eating, but isn't it like 10:30 it's almost 10:30 in Texas, so um girl stop. Those kids are probably getting some sort of a snack maybe if anything. Um Let me see. They're probably in bed. Okay. Yeah, she's eating, of course. Okay. Girl, goodbye. All right, let me click out of this. I can't run her live anyway at this moment, so we'll just have to check into it tomorrow. I'm sure she's not saying anything. She's probably just sitting there eating, enjoying her food, probably going to start belching into the camera. All the stuff that the Jazzy fam enjoy, eating, belching, watching her drink food, watching her gain another 50 pounds, and all the things. Let's see. Y'all know she's gonna say the kids. Well, but look, Erica, it's 11:24 here on the East Coast, so it's after 10 o'clock, and she has little kids, so they should have already ate. That would make sense, wouldn't it? Like my kid ate. If kids hadn't ate yet, that's a problem at 10:20 at night. Isn't it Hannah's night for the girl? Who knows? Who knows? Legend's gonna knock. Girl, I cannot wait. That's what I'm waiting for is for that thing to get knocked down. Let's see. Maybe she's eating in the kitchen. She better watch out eating all over that house. She gonna have roaches. She gonna have more roaches. Her roach problem is going to be a mess. I just love how she also sits there and eats in takeout containers. Um, does she legit only have 53 people in her live? Oh, it must be over because she's losing. Like she has 44 people in her live. Like, is she still live? That's weird. It's like maybe she thinks she's doing like a live mukbang or something. When Jasmine puts on a wig, yeah, it must be glitching or something like that. She's out there in the kitchen at the bar and she's eating some sort of concoction in a bowl and I don't understand why she's eating so late, but that's girl, and it looks disgusting. Like it legit looks like slop. Um, she's got to be. She's got to be because some of the things that they are saying lately just make no sense. Like some of the rationale that her subscribers have for like I don't know, maybe they just don't get like reaction videos. Maybe they've never tuned into TMZ or um E News or anything like that. And it doesn't have to be that she's a celebrity. We're talking YouTube streets, news, and gossip. At least I know that that's what I'm doing. I'm speaking for myself, right? So, no, you're not a celebrity, but if I'm talking a specific sector of YouTube, it is what it is. It's really, what I really decided the other day, it's not for me to make her understand what I do. If she doesn't want to understand that she is legit a bag and that people look at her as a joke, maybe for some people it's hard to really reconcile that people are laughing at you, but that's all it is. It makes her feel better to think that people are jealous and people want her lifestyle. If that's what makes you be able to go to sleep at night, that you think that I'm jealous of a trick that needs to go to Home Goods to window shop, be my guest. You know what I'm saying? Why am I going to burst sis's bubble? If that's what helps her deal with it and go to sleep at night because she thinks that people are jealous of her running to spend $100 somewhere, girl, let her have it. You know what I mean? It's like, okay, okie dokie. It's very distracting. You're right. Unfortunately, there's nothing we can do about it. Okay. There's nothing we can do about that situation there. Anyway, guys, yes. Um, okay. Let's see. Okay. You know what? I should have had comments pulled up because that would have been fun to do tonight. Maybe we'll do that tomorrow night. But I would say this, you guys, I'll be live tomorrow, but not early in the morning. She's 2 hours ahead of me. Why is she eating so late? Christina, I was saying that. Where are you in California? Um, so she or somewhere on the Pacific time. Yeah, she's in Texas. It's 10:30 and she's eating a full trough of food. You're in Arizona. Oh, I'm sure it's very nice there. Um, but you're on Pacific time. Or doesn't Arizona have like their own time in a way, or you guys don't mess around with the time, right? Um, Oh, really, Nicolette? You're always in the replay gang? Well, welcome, welcome, welcome. You made it to a live. I wasn't even gonna go live, but I was laughing to myself, and my husband had already fallen asleep and woke up, kind of like semi woke up to me laughing because I was laughing so hard to myself because I was like, this bitch is crazy. This is crazy. I've got to go and ring the girls to talk about it for a minute because it was funny to me. I was laughing. I was like, you've got to be kidding me. Who is jealous of that? And I'm thinking, you know what? Um, I know that everybody isn't doing amazing out here. I'm not blind to the fact of that, obviously, right? But to make the assumption that everybody lives like everybody lives the same is absolutely stupid because everyone doesn't live the same. And for Jasmine to think that she is above and she is setting some sort of a standard out here for lifestyle, bitch, you've lost your mind. Okay. Are you kidding me? So yeah, she's nuts. She has to understand, like, she doesn't seem to want to understand, but it's okay. It's okay. Let her, girl, let her do her. We're just gonna continue to watch and it not to make sense to her because everything isn't for everybody, right? Girl. Oops. Okay. Yeah, everything isn't for everybody. So, let her do that. Now, I wish Hannah bring the kids back to her place. Why? You won't know. Like, do you follow Hannah, Miss Gemini? Hannah made her page private. If you're not following her, you'll never know what's going on over there at Hannah's house. And you know what I mean? I'm just me personally, I'm not really with letting your kids go to other people's houses. I'm telling you, over almost 12 years, I don't think that Farah has not spent the night, like, not in the company, first of all, not in her own bed, and not in the company of me and her father. Maybe I'm going to give maybe 14 days. Okay. We're not big on Farah going over here and going over there to go spend the night, or Farah spending the week at so and so's house, or anything like that. We've never not gone on a vacation with her. She's always with us. She stays, you know what I'm saying? Like, we don't send her anywhere for days at a time. Um, it's just we don't do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, she may go occasionally to go spend the night at her aunt's house, here and there, but I would say over her lifetime, it maybe has been less than maybe 10 to 14 days, and I'm talking over the span of almost 12 years. Okay? Me personally, I don't agree with other people raising other people's kids and using family members for babysitters. Um, I'm more of the variety of, find a reasonable person who can come to your house and you pay them. And then when you come home, they go home. Okay? Um, I just I think it's crazy. Even though those are Philip's kids, Philip is a whole sex offender. And I'm sorry, I don't think he's a wonderful example as a father. Now, that is their father, and they don't really have a choice about it. But as far as Hannah being some sort of beacon of womanhood, um, the fact that she went to Prairie View A&M, good for her. The fact that she's gotten her bachelor's degree, I'm assuming, it didn't really help her not get laid off from Google. You know, I mean, she suffered layoff from tech just like a lot of other people have. Okay. A lot of people got laid off, before and after the holidays if you worked for tech companies. And boom, you know what I mean? That didn't really help her much. And now what is she doing? She's helping a former pimp sex offender raise his kids that he has with a dingbat who does social media, who can't drag her ass up to put her videos. And just because she's putting her videos up for a couple of weeks, now it's a success story. Are you kidding me? Girl. Me personally, I'm just not a big fan of Hannah. I don't think she's a horrible person. I just don't think she's a mother. And Jasmine has a lot of making up to do for a lot of the crap that she's done, and she should want to spend more time with her children. Like, you have a job that affords you time to spend with your kids. Why don't you soak in and absorb? You've got 5 kids, and learn how to be a more patient, thoughtful, mother, and stop being so aggravated and frustrated with your kids. You know what I mean? And then maybe you can get blessed with free time to do other things. Maybe the reason why you don't have free time is because you need to work on your mom game. You know what I mean? I mean, I think that Jasmine probably has a lot of time during the day that she could be working, that she is probably sleeping, laying around, running around after Chris, and doing things that she shouldn't be doing. And when it's time for her to be mothering and, paying attention to what's going on in her household, she wants to be on live stream in a bedroom with a screen and an open mic. And it's kind of like, now's not really the time. Like, she was on live stream. What time was that? So let's just say she was live. She finished up her live an hour ago. So an hour ago 10 o'clock. So it would have been 9 o'clock there. She was on live for an hour and a half. Like at 7:30, 8:30 at night, um, on a Monday when you have kids that maybe aren't in camp. I thought she was going to put the kids in camp, but maybe that got canceled. I don't know. But at that time, even the little kids, despite the fact that it's summer, Aiden and Ava need to go to sleep. You know what I'm saying? But that's her problem what time she puts her kids to bed. But sis is on a live stream with Chris. I don't know if Chris is in the house or not, or if it was Kaylin, but like you're the mom. At a certain point, like you need to be managing what's going on in your household, not in a back room behind a screen on a live stream with an open microphone. That's just what I think. Um, hey Jamie, let's see. What's that screen? Girl, I guess a privacy screen. She's trying to block off the room so either people can't see what's going on behind her. Maybe she decided like she went, you know what I mean? Like you can find one of those things at Home Goods. So she probably went to Home Goods or ordered it off of Amazon so she can block off what's going on. I mean, it would have been smart. Why don't you just get a green screen? But I don't know that she's on StreamYard. She might not be on StreamYard, so I don't know what sis has going on over there. But it's some sort of a one of those dressing screens or room dividers or whatever those things are called. Saying we take our kids to go with us everywhere unless we're taking them. Yeah, anniversary when we would do a weekend and we would go to the place where we got married, my mother-in-law would come to our house and babysit. Now, a couple times she went to her aunt's house and but like I said, I can probably I'm sure like it's been so little that if I really had to put the research in onto how many times Farah has spent the night away from me and her dad, I know I could tell you because it hasn't been that much. Like over almost 12 years, I'm sure I could backtrack. It's not like, oh, so many times in a year that I cannot count. No. Mm-mm. Nope. And we live in close proximity to family anyway, so there's really no point in spending the night. Um, but I mean, do we have company over here spend the night? Of course, but um, we just it's not that we don't allow it. It's just not really comes up. And Farah likes to be up under us anyway. So um she when we're ready to go, she's ready to go. Sometimes it's like, oh, can I spend the night? If she asks and she wants to spend the night, we'll let her, but it rarely comes up. By the time we're ready to go, she's ready to go. Because keep in mind, she's an only child. So by the time she's had some fun playing with her cousins and hanging out, she's usually ready to go. Because sis is used to having all her own space. She's her own person. Um I girl, she's not a mother yet. You know what I mean? And it's not to down her. She doesn't have to be a mother yet because she's not a mother yet. She might have motherly qualities. She might be a nice person, but that doesn't make someone fit to watch your kids all week. You know what I'm saying? Because people get tired. And I would not ask a single woman who's dating my ex-boyfriend for to have the responsibility of minding my kids for a week. That's ridiculous to me. That's just my opinion. No, I don't have Instagram. I meant to say she takes the kids back to Jazzy. I don't know if she took them back to Jazzy or not, just to be honest. Um, I girl, we still don't know what's going on with Philip. I mean, if look, those kids don't need to be there if their father's not there. That's just what I think. So I don't know what's going on, but it seems like they're home when they were supposed to be at Phillips. So I'm not really sure, but if you guys find out, let me know. What kind of mentality is that Jasmine has? What kind of mentality is this that Jasmine has? Um, I think she's, I don't know. I don't know. The first thing that came to my mind was bipolar, but um I don't know what's I don't know what her deal is. I'm gonna be quite honest. I don't know what her malfunction is. But she seems to have high highs and low lows, so that could be a little manic, right? Um, I think she suffers from some sort of narcissistic injury. I think she obviously has some, we all have narcissistic qualities, right? But everyone's aren't dominant in our personalities. She seems to attract narcissists, right? And everyone's not going to attract narcs into their life. She seems to attract people with very gregarious personalities, um, and seems to always have her feelings hurt. Okay, Chris, Philip. That's why she was overtaken by a pimp. Chris, you got Chrissy was her best friend, very over the top, personality, and felt very wounded by that friendship. Olivia, I mean, she's a walking victim. There's something in her that she enjoys, or there's some sort of she loves to have her little victim story. You know what I mean? So it's the reactors. The reactors are victimizing me. They're doing this, they're doing that. They don't have their own, they want my lifestyle. They're jealous of me. They're this or that of me. It's like, sis, it's not that deep. Are you kidding me? Maybe there are some people out here who are jealous, because I do know recently, and I saw it, and a couple people sent it to me, and I really didn't want to talk about it because I was like, what's the point? Like, I don't like, I watched the video the other day and I was like, Jesus, what can I say that has not been said? Okay. So there is, and normally, and so I don't even know if this person, I'm gonna be honest, I don't know if this person's a real reactor or not. What I've heard, since we're talking about several different things. So there's someone who is on the YouTube streets, I guess, who has done some reaction videos, but also vlogs, right? On the same channel. So I don't know if they are a reactor, if they are a vlogger, what, okay? And wine glass, okay? Now, I don't know what's up with sis. I don't know what's going on over there. I watched the video. I'm gonna be honest, just like everybody else, I was mortified. Sis says she's dealing with issues and problems. What I need, look, she can do what she wants to do. That lady can continue to react and do whatever she wants. I don't think anything that I can say is going to add anything to this topic as far as what I saw when I saw that video. When you see plates and food and all kinds of stuff on the floor, when you see people using floors as trash cans and clothes all over the place and nonsense, trash everywhere, clothes everywhere, a mess on top of a mess on top of a mess. Um, you know, I just kind of was like, what can I say? What can I say about that? Like, I don't even know what to say. I was I was dumbfounded. But if for 1 second, um, this fool thinks that everybody's living like that, girl, think again. Ain't nobody, girl, are you kidding me? No. That's why ma'am got roasted. And I think people just, I don't know. I didn't watch every video on it, but I did watch a video regarding it the other day. But I also watched the video for myself. And I mean, all I'm going to say is I felt sorry for her. I felt like the crew from Hoarders needed to come through and help her out, get her situation together. And because apparently there's an issue. But as far as I was concerned, I got it sent to me a couple of times by a few people, and I kind of ignored it because I was like, I don't have anything else to offer. But I will speak on it at this moment, which I just did. And it was quite disturbing. And that's it. I mean, sis needs help. If she knows she's suffering from some sort of depression, that's what sis needs, to get some assistance and help, because it's only going to get worse. So hopefully, because girl, I was waiting for mice to pop. I didn't know what was going to happen. It was scary, and that's it, and that's all. But yeah, Jasmine seems to think that she's living at like the Taj Mahal or something. Um, I don't know. These her subscribers make her think that people are jealous and people are envious. She can't sleep at night because she thinks people want Chris. The woman is disturbed. When she said she couldn't sleep at night because she thinks that people want Chris, I was like, this bitch has lost her mind. She's lost her mind. She's lost her mind. Her and Tuna have lost their mind. They really think that what's going on is way more important than what it actually is. And I'm not going to be addressing these people directly anymore. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to continue to just react to the video. These people are they're Looney Tunes, okay? Yes, Lotus. Girl, what else is new? It's just the only reason why we know about it is because she's doing it on camera at this moment. Do you know how many times that woman has sat and ate and we didn't know anything about it, and she wants to pretend like she doesn't know why she's in the trouble that she's in right now? Only reason, you know why she's going live is because word on the street is that Chris lost his job. So what do you think she needs to do? Sis needs to work. She's probably happy he's not working so he can be home if he's even there. But if he's gotten his car repossessed and he either quit or lost his job, guess what sis needs to be doing? Working. Sis got to work, okay? Remember when she told us that lie about his truck? Somebody, whatever happened to the person that was texting her all the threatening comments and legal action was going to be taken? What happened to that? Chris's car came up missing. Chris was probably over to his girlfriend's house, okay? His other girlfriend's house. Girl, stop. These people are ridiculous. Anywho, I'm not going to keep y'all. I just came through just to speak and say, hey, what's going on, y'all? Did you watch this foolishness? But I'm going to tell you a couple things. Jasmine does not need to sing on this internet. That's what Jasmine doesn't need to do. Don't sing, okay? Stop singing. Stop trying to dance. Stop trying to make it make sense. Please stop making up stories and stop trying to look cute on this internet. It doesn't work for you, sis. Like you trying to read somebody and trying to tell people what you're not going to do, girl, you need to just let that go cuz it didn't suit you at all. I knew Jasmine was nuts when she said that someone was going to come in her house. Girl, we talked about that. And come and get, yeah, girl, passed by the Davis 4 and off her and Legend. Well, off her and Legend. I don't know. Well, whatever. However she said it, it was nuts. Okay. But that's how paranoid she is. Yes. He's probably behind that screen on their post-it note size bed. Yeah, quite possibly. And texting her like, okay, say this, say that, do this, do that. You know, but if like I said, if in fact he's out of work, sis is probably trying to post to get caught up. Now, girl, just ridiculous. And then Tuna, of course, is busy with the babies. She got all them kids there in that shoebox size apartment, and she's sitting over there in trouble. Okay. She got 3 kids over there. She probably broke as a joke, and a baby, and allegedly pregnant. So I'm sure Stella probably, we don't know where Stella is, but I would imagine Stella's coming through to try to help her out. But, just ridiculous. So, anyway, guys, yeah. Poor web kids. I know, right? Anyway, guys, let me let y'all go. It was funny. I'm just going to say it was a little comical what she was doing, but as far as She said she needed to go through her copyright checker. So any of you guys who have turned your account to a channel, you have access to YouTube Studio, right? Any of you who can comment, you have a channel. You just haven't posted anything on it yet, right? Or you can. Maybe you have, but you've only posted one or two things and you're not really serious about having a channel. But if you download YouTube Studio, you can log into the Studio app and you have access to like what would be your analytics and stuff like that. So what was she saying? She said that what was I going to say? Why was I even going down that to tell you something about analytics and her YouTube studio? Um anyway, I guess I'll think of it. I was going to tell you something about YouTube Studio because what reminded me of that? I'll think of it. I'll listen back to it and like where'd I get lost? Anyway, oh, Jay Jones, you said the trash and the plates and the food, and the mount girl. It was shocking. This is what I want to say too. Another thing. Everybody out here is not a hypocrite, okay? I know that there are a lot of hypocrites on YouTube, so it's very easy to assume that everyone's a hypocrite. There's a lot of people who are phony out here on YouTube. There's a lot of people who aren't up to par, right? But believe it or not, there are some. Nobody's perfect, but there are some people who are not hypocrites, who actually live a decent lifestyle, and because if you're decent, you're not a hypocrite. You do okay and your bills are on time and you have decent credit. Why is it a stretch of the imagination to think that other people live like that too? Like my first assumption isn't always that everybody is broke. You know what I mean? Like I don't me personally, that's not my first assumption of people. Um, I think broke just speaks for itself. But at the end of the day, my first assumption isn't like, oh, you must be broke or you must be lying. You must be a hypocrite. You must be this. You must be that, whatever. So it is weird to me that Jasmine and company always have some sort of thought that no one could possibly be doing better than them. It's very telling of their lifestyle and the type of people that surround them, for them to assume that they are doing the best out of anybody. I'm like, you got to be out of your fucking mind. Are you kidding me? You got to be kidding, right? Let me see if I can hear. That was. Oh, okay. I know what I was going to say. Okay, I just rewound. I was in my monitor. Okay, I was saying Jasmine was talking about her copyright checker. Okay, so what I was saying was, any of you guys who have a channel, you can go to your back office studio, and there's a function in there called your copyright check. Right? That's what I was talking about. Anyway, she was saying in her live that it was probably time for her to go back through her copyright check thing to see if there's anyone who, I guess, hit the computer. Because if someone like reruns your complete live, maybe they're just reposting or whatever, it might hit her copyright like check queue, where she can ask for a copyright takedown or do a copyright what do you call it, like a copyright claim, things of that nature. And I guess Peach did some sort of talk or did a class or did something where Jasmine got some information on how to process that. And so yeah, some people were asking, so she was talking about reactors. Some people said, but they don't mess with Peach, and that's not true. Peach has plenty of reactors reacting on her. But they said, but they don't mess with Peach. And then Jasmine was giving her little commentary on Peach. It's, it was kind of like the low key, I just want to do commentary for me. I don't know. It was strange. It was strange. And it was giving, nothing better to do. And sis, it's summertime. Why don't you spend some time with your kids? You know what I mean? Like, it was kind of sad. I do, I'm not necessarily one of those people who's always like, I feel sorry for the kids. But at the end of the day, it is summer. Like, why don't you spend some time with your kids? You've got five of them at the house, and you're now in a room behind a screen on live stream right before bedtime. Like, that's cute. Okay. Anyway, yeah, let's see. Girl, not good. Um, Yes, LOL. Yeah, I remembered finally. But yeah, she said she was going to check her thing. If I could show you guys, I would, but let me see. Um, okay, let me show you. I'm gonna show you guys something because I'm just like that. Let's see. Let's see. Okay. Some of you guys, I'm sure, have never seen any of this before, but I'm going to show you guys because I'm, why not? Okay. All right. So, right here, this is your back office, right? I can't click on anything else, but I'll show you this, right? Um, so, right here where it says copyright, when you click on that, you've got something that says matches, removal requests, messages, and art. So, the computer can actually tell when someone has like basically just uploaded your work, right? So for instance, right here, I had uploaded Rasby, right, from Instagram. Somebody uploaded basically what they say is like 20% of that video. I didn't own that video anyway. I pulled that thing from damn Instagram. I'm not going to do a takedown request on somebody who basically pulled the same thing I did. And I don't know if they pulled it from my channel or not. I really didn't care. So what did I do? You can do review match, contact channel, request the video removal, or move back to matches. I just archived it. I didn't do anything because I didn't give two shits, right? Um, Over here, something hit a flag, but when I went to look at the video, they probably just downloaded the same thing I did. I don't believe it was my video. Anyway, it was video that I screenshot off of someone else's channel. So I just archived it. So this is the archive right here. So now this could be something, I don't know why this, let me see, video removed. I don't know. Somebody may have, so this is all stuff that it would say like somebody used my video, right? Usually all that is here, but if you archive it, it then goes over here. So as you can see, like maybe I went live on Real Talk Bougie, or I Megan the Stallion. Maybe I recorded it over here and I uploaded it over there. So my other channel got a flag. And it was basically letting me know that like 100% of the video was uploaded by another channel, and I just archived it, right? So she's talking about that. Like Tarot Card Bay, we did a collab and I gave her that video to upload to her channel. And obviously that would be something I would just archive, right? Because that was, and I don't, you know what I'm saying? Like if I screenshot something and someone screenshots my screenshot, me personally, I don't care. Like if I pulled someone else's video and I used it, who am I? I'm not gatekeeping that. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not mine. I mean, I have just as much fair use over it as they do. So I don't worry about that kind of stuff. But that's what Jasmine's talking about. going into the back office and hitting that copyright button and seeing if there's any matches. If there's matches, then you can handle it accordingly, based on how you want to address it. Do you want to let it go and just archive it? Do you want to reach out to the channel? Do you want to file a takedown? Like it's, and or if you identify something, it's not just the computer identifying it. It could be like you see something and and you fill out a form, but that's actually the computer, the algorithm was able to identify that. So hopefully that makes sense. If you have any questions about it, just message me offline. But just to share a little bit of the knowledge, because some of you guys might not like sometimes people talk about stuff and then it's like, why would you like your audience doesn't know what you're talking about. Like it's easy enough to like conceptualize what she's saying, but why bother? Like, I think at that moment when she talked about the copyrights, LOL, I just think that she was in her mind trying to sound cool. You know what I mean? I feel like Jasmine is so uncool, but sometimes she wants to sound cool to her audience. So she kind of made a reference about checking copyrights and taking down videos. And that's the same BS that Peach was talking. Like, it's like, sis, once you get your own life, Peach sitting there talking about taking down people's videos is stupid. She has a whole baby sitting in a NICU and six other kids that need to get to camp, eat, change clothes, take showers, and find something to do on summer vacation. Does she really have time to sit around and contact a legal team for what? On stuff that you don't have a copyright on? A registered copyright, no doubt. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I don't even like to talk about that stuff, but the last person who tried to send me a copyright takedown, girl, YouTube said no. And they said it not once, but they said it two times. Okay. The person was irate in their little note that they sent to YouTube about me. And not only did they reject it once, when they appealed it, they rejected it again. Okay. So it's like, come on now, y'all. Like, okay. Anyway, y'all have a good night. And I appreciate you guys coming through. I hope this was fun. Next late night, we got to do addressing the comments. We haven't done addressing the comments in a few weeks. And that's like my favorite video to do, is talk comments with you guys, right? Oh, Erica, are you saying exclamation point? Period, right? Erica, can you please tell me how to teach me your talent on how to comment with a GIF, please, in Instagram? Because I've got to. Y'all are going to be sick of me when I finally learn how to do that on Instagram. Oh, y'all gonna be sick of me because if there's anything that I love is commenting with gifs. Okay, if you didn't know already, I love gifs and memes. So, but you guys probably should already know that by now. Anyway, right? Okay. Hello.
The lie detector determined that was a lie. The lie detector determined that was a lie.
Girl, how much do you bet that Liv is going to be taking the kids shopping when she gets paid? So today's the 20th. Okay, so girl, anyway, all right, like I said, I'm going to let y'all go. You guys have a wonderful evening. Thank you for coming through. You guys are so awesome and love you guys so much. So you guys take care. Have a good night. And we'll do this again real soon. Okay. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Oops. Girl, what's okay? Well, mouse gone. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, guys, have a good night. I'll see you later. Okay. I'm like, what is going on with my touchpad? All right, let's see. How can I fix this? Ooh, girl. Okay, y'all have a good night.